But I enjoyed myself yesterday kicking it with 3-6 Mafia. Want to send a shout out to y'all. It was my inspiration for everything that happened yesterday, which was like really phenomenal because I discovered a something that we already had possession of but didn't realize was a time machine that I discovered yesterday and was led to this a few years ago. This particular area where this is located at, I was led to this a few years ago, but I was not aware of the fact that it's literally a time machine and it was able to actually move me out of a situation where I was stuck. You guys know I kind of went through a situation where I invested into a lot of land. I've done this several times, you guys know, on this channel, and they put liens and holes or whatever the case may be, and they find a way to annuity and take over land that I claim. However, what happened this time is interesting, and I'll talk more about it later, but I discovered in the midst of me kind of trying to relocate, went to an old building that I had a lot of interest and money in, and discover a time machine inside of the building. I don't want you to think that I'm off or loony because I'm very sincere when I say that I discovered this particular time machine, even to a point where when I first went in, it was supposed to be 6 hours on in real time. And when I first went into the first initiation in it, I actually came out with objects that were like taken from me in the initiation. In real time, you could say I lost them, but in this initiation, they were actually taken from me. What do I mean by that? Like, how could I lose something in an initiation, but then it was really taken from me in real time? So what do I mean by that? Well, everything that I do is kind of like the way I live my life. I'm really, honestly, kind of like blessed to be able to do this. Honestly, I really am thankful to people that support and donate to the only means of income, which is either the Western Union thing we got set up or the PayPal, which is the number 13 science plural astrology at gmail.com, which is our PayPal account up under Rashim Young's name. And essentially, we have that set up in all caps as a way to donate to us. And that's great, but that we really don't get a lot of donations. But then just being able to have the mind to be able to like take a little bit and stretch it, which is extreme for me these days or whatever. It's really kind of like a blessing to be able to do that, honestly. So I'm in a situation where I'm kind of like so-called free, even though I'm looked at as a bum by many, and I'm accepting of that these days. I don't even really get upset about that. But I'm in a situation where I'm so-called free, though. Like, to me, in my mind, I'm saying, even though on the outside they look at me as a bum, and that's fine because you're in the matrix. You have to like label me some kind of way because you exist in that world. So that's fine. Like, say you meet a person where they're at and help them become better on the path that they're on, and that's what I do. But it's really like, man, a blessing to be able to a blessing, excuse me, to be able to be free like this, and a blessing, and a blessing to be able to be free like this and be able to experience a lot of this stuff or whatever. So I was able to tie up a lot of loose ends and a lot of stuff that happened to me in that particular time reference that I was in by essentially getting into this initiation with this real in real time a time machine that I'm in tune with very little work anyone could experience actually. But that's of course in real time. You would have to experience that with me in real time. Um, but anyone could experience that. Not inviting anyone at this time because I'm not ready for that. And actually, this area is up under heavy quarantine. And if I was to bring someone in this area, it'd probably be a lot of yellow tape to get through. Because I have agreements and service and stuff like that with this particular people. But they're probably going to be watching this episode, and it's just really to say thank you or whatever for allowing me to come through this area that's actually located in a very rich neighborhood, actually. And I'm really privileged to be able to do work in an area like that. This area is very, very wealthy and rich, and to be able to do the work that I did, we done 36 different rituals yesterday. different time rituals that led us to where I'm at today. And I'm going to have to go ahead and make a calendar to help you guys understand what exactly in the hell am I talking about as far as a time machine. Like, what do you really mean? Like, when you say you got into a time machine and travel, like, you still in the year 2023, ain't you? I know you got somebody out here thinking like that. And to be honest with you, the answer is no. I'm not in the year 2023. Unfortunately, I'm not. I'll go into what year I'm in and what I consider it, and that's what we're going to have to talk about next. Of which, I'm going to have to get a little bit of finance in the future to be able to do that. But I'm going to have to really map out a calendar for you guys to help you guys to understand where I'm at. Because I kind of moved, and a lot of people are stuck in where it's considered my past and thinking that they're seeing me. You're seeing my past, actually. Like, what I mean by that. You may be looking at this video I'm doing right now. You may feel like you see me, but you're seeing a fragment of my past because you're identifying with videos that I did a few days ago. You see what I'm saying? Or videos that I did before. So essentially, you're identifying with and taking this video and linking it into that of which you're identifying now back with something to me that happened a long time ago, even though it was just yesterday. So that's kind of like what I mean by about as far as time traveling now. Just a little tidbit and taste of it. Little taste of it. To time travel is to learn how to go out of your body and to learn how to lead from the future, from a state of your body, though. You can exist outside of your body from a certain amount of feet or measure, a certain measurement. So when you start talking about time travel, you are taking a part of you have several selves. You don't know this, but you'll learn how to actually reference them if you get into some of my advanced courses that I want to eventually offer to people, but I just offer for myself and very private individuals that a lot of people are physically at. I think they see a lot more of it. People that have physically spoke to me in real time, had probably know a lot more about this, and I don't really share a lot of this online, but you at some point you come across where you'll learn about it. But getting into that in that particular time reference and being able to take one of yourselves into a future state. But first identifying the self, though. See, everybody say you got a higher self and a lower self, and you hear it. I'm not talking about that. Because you just hear this. That's just philosophy. Where in the hell is your higher self at? Where? What is it? You're gonna find out it's more than a higher and a lower self. You have 7 versions of you, average person. Some people have even more of that. Some people have more than that. Excuse me. 7 versions of you, and you have to get into understanding photography. Because something happened to me as far as in this ritual that got me to be able to be qualified to time travel. You have to first understand photography to get into this, what I'm talking about, speaking on it. And I'll explain it more just like I explained. It eventually took me about a year to fully explain the visa program. It's going to take me a little time to really help you guys understand this. But that's what we're on, chapter 2, time travel. I'm going to go ahead and shut down. I thank you guys for listening and watching. Try to get this up. You guys stay vigilant. Namaste.